our founder flames. This right here is an embodied form of the violet ray spectrum.
Tap in and tune in Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern. Live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Grand Rising with ChristoLight, your sacred space for discovering the Ascended Masters in crystal healing. Ashe. Hey, welcome everyone. Grand day, Marcus ChristoLight here, founder of Sacred Light Healing and Wellness, and your host and guide through this beautiful, extraordinary journey that we have to this series yet, or you're just new to my content or my energy in space. I just want to say welcome. It's an honor to connect, and thank you. Thank you for your time to want to receive, be a part of, and grow in these spaces together. So in this series, I started way back last year, and in the beginning, we started talking about the foundation and the beginning structuring of this 15-dimensional universal time matrix that we are a part of. And in the beginning, we talked about, the threefold founder flame, which represents the three Trinity forces of light and sound throughout this universe that permeate and create forms. Then we broke down the different rays of light. So we talked about different council members, which are ascended masters, archangels, and then we also talked about crystals as well, that all pair with and help us connect with the different multi-dimensional rays of light that are in this universe. So then after that, we then started breaking down councils. So we talked about different galactic starseed councils, as well as other galactic councils and factions, such as the Negative Agenda, as well as the Lyrans, the Syrians, and some more. Continuing in our Archangel sub-series, where we've been breaking down origins and the purpose of the archangels when it comes to the law of one in this creation. So go ahead and take a rewind back to yesterday. So get ready, and we're going to do a rewind, and then we're going to be picking up exactly where we left off on the next archangel, which is going to be Archangel Azrael.
Our founder flames. This right here is an embodied form of the violet ray spectrum.
Uriel.
He guides Enoch through heavenly realms, reveals cosmic secrets and divine mysteries, explains celestial movements and natural phenomena, teacher of wisdom and esoteric knowledge, represents the Malkuth, the kingdom in the earth, or the Binah, the understanding. North direction and ritual work. The element is earth, grounding wisdom, manifestation. The flame or the torch, in this representing divine illumination, wisdom, truth revealed, and enlightenment. What is divine illumination? The divine illumination is when you activate your inner self. And when you activate your inner self, you feel that natural confidence. You feel that warm, connective, divine presence to a force that is way greater than yourself. And you can feel that you are alive for a divine reason, and that you have the force that is the creator of all life within. Now as you breathe, beginning to envision the steady stream and steady flow revealed, knowledge accessible, closed book, mysteries yet to be understood, the scroll, ancient wisdom, timeless truth, writing, Archangel Uriel's sacred colors that you can connect with. You got ruby red, the wisdom flame, divine wisdom, alchemical fire, transformation, and deep knowledge. Why ruby red? So deep red, like glowing coals, wisdom's transformative fire. So that's also garnet, like ruby and garnet, how universe operates, spiritual principles, truth underlying reality, chemical wisdom, transformation and transmutation, prophetic understanding, meaning of visions and signs.
When you are wondering why things are happening the way they are, or when your result is not what you expected, Archangel Uriel will show you the true reason why things are the way they are. He will make you realize that you need to see the world in a different and bigger perspective. You can ask Archangel Uriel to help you embrace the divine truth.
It's time to take a deeper look at other areas in your life. Is something out of step with integrity? Are you making decisions through fear or love? If it is through fear or avoidance, your manifestations may seemingly backfire to encourage experiences that will bring you back into balance. It is time to become a vibrational match for what you are seeking. Instead of striving harder for something, cultivate the feeling of
All right, so we left off yesterday with Archangel Uriel and illumination. This is where you're activating your inner light and your inner beauty and gifts and allowing it to flow unconditionally. You're expressing your gifts, you're shining your purpose, you're sharing the knowledge and wisdom that you have, regardless of opinion, regardless if someone may or may not receive it well, regardless if people are opposed to you being in your purpose, to you being in what feels like your divine connection. Now, this also is owning it too. It's owning yourself without trying to prove anything. It's so not trying to one-up others, but it's just being you authentically and sharing what feels good to you and helps you others feel the best. And then when you ground into that through your root chakra, you're then able to assimilate that and you're able to manifest more of that embodiment into your reality. Without grounding, without healthy foundation in your lower chakra, for the rest of the system to ground and anchor properly to your physicality. This is what it means to be multidimensional, guys. We are multidimensional beings. And with that, let's go ahead and check out our Archangel for today's study, which is going to be Archangel Azrael.
The Death Angel just showed me something about you, something that will change how you see your spiritual journey forever. This Wednesday, Christo is taking us deeper than we've ever gone before on Grand Rising with ChristoLight. We're unveiling the sacred mysteries of Archangel Azrael, the angel of transformation and divine transition. This isn't just another episode. This is our final revelation of the week, and what you'll discover about your soul's purpose will leave you speechless. The veil is lifting, and the secrets Azrael wants you to know are finally being revealed. Don't miss this powerful transmission. February 19th, 10 a.m. Eastern, only on Sacred Light Broadcast Network. Your awakening awaits.
All right. So Archangel Azrael, the beautiful presence of Archangel Azrael. So this is a very, well, each archangel is, of course, very unique in its purpose and who it is. But Azrael is, it's a little bit different than what you typically hear about in the mainstream and than what people usually want to bring up when it comes to the archangels. Now, you got to think, being in this multidimensional life, knowing that we incarnate and knowing that we transition from body to body, from body to spiritual soul and things of that nature, that means there has to be an archangel that helps with the transition process. Now you can say this is the angel of death in a way, but when it's saying the angel of death means this angel is supporting our consciousness, our spirit, through the intense moments of transitioning to be able to have peace, love, and light guide you in the experience when transitioning, as it can be so major and impactful on the soul. So we're about to deep dive and uncover today who this beautiful angel of death is that brings light and love during moments of transition for us in our life. And keep in mind, transition is not only from your physical body to non-physical body, but this is also, when you go through a transformation of a relationship or a transformation of your own patterns, your own consciousness, and your own identity, things of that nature as well. All right, so we're gonna get started. Let's get ready to deep dive and explore the angel of death, Archangel Azrael. Who is Archangel Azrael? Archangel Azrael stands as one of the most misunderstood yet profoundly compassionate archangels, the supreme embodiment of transition, grief counseling, and soul passage. So again, it's already clarifying that this isn't just about transitioning from life to life, but this is also about when you need to transition through grief. You need counseling to release the emotions that you're holding on to and to change your consciousness. So known as the angel of death, Azrael's true role isn't to cause death, but to comfort the dying and guide souls through the transition from physical to spiritual experience. He is the he/she, and again, archangels can be he or she because they actually far exceed, gender. So they can manifest as he or she for you at whatever you free will. But I'm gonna go with she. I like she for Azrael. So she is the gentle companion who ensures no soul crosses alone, the grief counselor who confronts the bereaved, and the guide who helps us release what no longer serves. While Michael protects, Gabriel communicates, Raphael heals, Uriel illuminates, Chamuel loves, Jophiel beautifies, Zachiel gives, Ariel grounds, Metatron teaches geometry, and Sandalphon delivers prayers. Azrael operates through compassionate transition, helping souls cross over peacefully, supporting the grieving, and teaching the sacred art of letting go. Azrael's name means whom God helps, or helper of God. This reveals the essence, the divine helper who assists in life's most difficult transitions, the compassionate guide through death and grief, and the teacher of release and surrender. Azrael's sacred role as the angel of death, compassionate transition. What angel of death really means. Azrael does not cause death. She assists transition, comforts the dying in their final moments. So kind of like a doula, like doula energy. Guides souls from physical to spiritual realm. Ensures peaceful and gentle crossing. Ensures that no soul dies alone, and Azrael is always present. And also too, when you think about that on the physical level, those of us that are death doulas or find ourselves being shamanic alchemists of transformative energy, this is a great archangel to work with when it comes to that kind of work, as well as your transmutation that you work with. So her compassionate presence brings peace and calm to the dying, removes fear of death, facilitates smooth soul transition, greets souls with love and compassion, guides them to the light. Azrael also is a grief counselor and comforter, supporting the bereaved, so comforts those grieving loss, helps process grief and sorrow, provides emotional and spiritual support, facilitates healing from loss, brings peace to broken hearts. How Azrael helps with grief. Surrounds grieving with gentle presence, helps release pain while honoring love, facilitates communication with deceased loved ones, brings comfort and peace, guides through grief stages. This is an excellent archangel to really work with, I gotta say. And Azrael isn't really talked about too much. But, when you really think about it, Wow. What amazing qualities to be able to just call into our consciousness to help assist our mind, body, emotions. Because honestly, we're going through a transformation every single day, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically. And you think about that, this is a daily angel to work with, really. And it's quite wonderful. Welcome in Melted Moods. I see you in the comments on the IG side. Welcome in Heavenly Bread, Nick, Bree, Brazen, anybody else that is here. And you guys can also tune in on the YouTube channel, the YouTube side. If you comment on the YouTube side, I can actually pull your comments on the screen as well. My cat's name is Azrael. Oh, wow. When I first looked up the angel Azrael and what it meant, I literally bawled. It really felt like my cat is an embodiment and she was sent to me. There was so many times I bawled into her fur as I was grieving family members. She provided me so much comfort. Oh man, thanks for sharing that. Melted Moods on the Instagram family. Yeah, it's so beautiful. I've definitely got to say, I feel like your kitty over there is definitely a manifestation or embodiment of Azrael, the archangel that we are talking about. Especially when you think about and know what the archangels really are and what they're capable of with the magnitude of their vibration to be able to turn into different shape-shifting forms to represent themselves for us. I mean, it makes complete sense that, our pets could be forms of these archetypal energies, bringing a fractal of its spirit or a fractal of its soul into this embodiment for us. It's really amazing. You hear about the stories of like Enoch and Moses and all these figures throughout time that had these clear connections with the archangels and angels of our times. Okay. So yeah, talking about grief. So then, master of release and letting go. Beyond physical death, helps release old patterns and beliefs, facilitates endings of relationships, jobs, and phases, teaches sacred art of surrender, guides through all life transitions, helps let go of what no longer serves. Types of release Azrael assist. Releasing toxic relationships, letting go of old identities, surrendering control and attachment, ending chapters that are complete, releasing grief and pain. Oof. Beautiful energy. Very potent energy as well. You gotta think about how potent this energy is of purity to be able to counteract these kind of forces that we manifest and experience in these densities, and to be able to just at will transmute it and shift it like a light feather. Let's go ahead and take a pause on the reading, and let's go ahead and watch our first video giving us insight into Archangel Azrael.
Every single person in this world will go through grief during their lifetime and will experience loss in different ways. No person is incapable of feeling lost at some point in their life. But no one is alone in this world, and Archangel Azrael will always be there at your beck and call to comfort your soul, and make things better for you along the way. Your angels are giving you signs of the message of the divine for you to reassure your heart that He has His angels who are there to mend your heart from the pains of the past and take control of where you will go moving forward. Along the way, your path to recovery will be guided by Archangel Azrael, who is here to console you and let you know that those whose souls have departed from the physical realm still exists, as long as the heart of those who remember them continues to grow strong at the same time. Trust in His guidance as you walk through life with their memories on your mind, and believe in His strength to heal your heart, to move past that lingering feeling of loss within you. Archangel Azrael's advice for you. Archangel Azrael is known by many as the Angel of Death, and his main line of service is to assist dying souls to get through the afterlife and be able to relieve the hearts of their loved ones that they leave here on earth. Azrael clears your mind of the pain of this sudden loss. He yearns to impart his ideas of life within your heart, and wants you to embrace this change in order to appease the souls of those who departed their physical selves. Grief could not only come from death, as it could also be felt during times when a great change in your life that you, unfortunately, have to deal with in life. Azrael wants to let you know that the pain that usually goes through change is only temporary, and could make you stronger as soon as you finally grow to become more independent from the memories of the past. As soon as you find yourself finally healing from the sadness brought by loss, you will emerge to become a better person who is capable of using these experiences as a guide for where you need to go next in life. What Archangel Azrael wants you to act upon. Archangel Azrael wants you to receive his love and comfort you in your times of need. Azrael is always looking out for you and is there to help find your confidence to once again live life to the fullest. His guidance will allow you to develop your connections with those who live for you, and will help in any way through your healing process so that your heart can recover from the heartbreaks that were dealt with by your past traumas and experiences. It is not by chance that this message has come on your way today. In fact, this is a great example of how much your angels desire to guide and help you find and receive God's blessings for you. With this message, they hope to see you get to lead a life that you choose to have throughout the rest of your lifetime. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell, so you won't miss out on signs and messages from your angels.
So basically, Miss Douglas.
All right, so that was another perspective and share about Archangel Azrael and some of those basic fundamental properties of what kind of divine service this angel of death, Archangel Azrael, carries for us during transition. So let's go ahead and talk about the sacred colors that you may connect with within your own consciousness that represent and also carry the frequency of Archangel Azrael. So we have creamy pale yellow. This creamy pale yellow brings the attributes and energy of gentle, soft, comforting, peaceful transition. Represents dawn, new beginning after darkness. So you think about dawn, you think about the yellows that you may see in the sky. And then soft and non-threatening, and brings peace and calm. So we're not talking about the bright and shiny yellow that uplifts you and brings you into a more vibrant and radiant space, but we're talking about a more grounding and softening, more faded yellow. So why cream or pale yellow? It's gentle and soothing, not harsh. Represents light after darkness, comforting and peaceful, associated with transition and new beginnings. Working with Azrael. When to call upon Archangel Azrael. So for death and dying. So like a doula energy when someone is passing for peaceful transition, supporting dying loved ones, removing fear of death, ensuring gentle soul passage. For grief and loss, processing grief after loss, healing a broken heart, finding peace after death of a loved one, moving through grief stages. For release and letting go, ending relationships or situations, releasing old patterns, letting go of attachments, surrendering control, completing life chapters. For communication with deceased, connecting with the deceased loved ones, receiving messages from the other side, or you can say, channeling, finding closure, and then knowing loved ones are at peace. That's a really good one. A lot of us can struggle with that when we lose, or when I say lose, that's like quote unquote lose. Physically, have a family member or a pet transition. It may be difficult for us to truly let go of the way we identified the connection instead of seeing it transforming and alchemizing into a new form in the present. And that's what Azrael can help you with, is really understand and come into that alignment with that there's nothing but transitions, even if it's from body to body. We're all connected still. We have communication. So here's some signs of Azrael's presence. Visually, you may see the yellow, the creamy pale yellow, and it brings a soft, gentle glow, peaceful and calming presence. Emotionally, sudden peace after death or loss. Comfort in grief, feeling loved one's presence, release of fear or pain. Synchronistic signs, butterflies, transformation and soul, white feathers, angel presence, meaningful songs or messages from the seas. Dreams of deceased loved ones at peace. So Azrael's compassionate wisdom. Death after transition, not an end. Azrael teaches that death is not ending, but transition, the soul leaving physical body and returning to spiritual home. It's birth into spiritual realm, not cessation of existence. Grief as love. Azrael relieves the grief. Wow, I'm having a moment right now. Phew. I'm having like a deep awakening from this. Seeing things differently about the death on this planet. There's always a deeper meaning. So Azrael reveals that grief is love with nowhere to go. The pain of loss is the measure of love. Honoring grief honors the love. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful quote right there. Oftentimes we feel like holding on to something or holding on to someone is the act of love. But really the act of love is being able to let go of that form or that way of connecting with them, to then connect to them in a greater way that is more spiritual and more from their higher perspective. Wow. So letting go as sacred act. Azrael shows that release and surrender aren't weakness, but sacred spiritual practice. Letting go creates space for new blessings. I also want to say too is when you let go, not only do you create space, but you also still know and attune with the inner connection that you have with what you let go of. So you're still connected to what you let go of. You're just not attached to it. And then when you're not attached, you're allowed to receive more in the present through that connection. Melted Moods, good to see you again. I woke up screaming this morning because I had a dream where I saw my mom and I was telling her I missed her. The dream ended too soon and I woke myself up screaming. Oh man. Death is a universal experience. We will all lose someone and face grief. None of us are immune. I need to hear this today. Thanks. Absolutely, man. And believe it or not, I needed to hear your comments today. So thank you for your comments and thank you for being vulnerable and present with us. You're also adding to the episode and adding to the ripple of the collective. Sure, there's a lot of us that can relate right now. You know, I have a couple of sisters in my community, and I do host a international online community. We also do things in physical as well. And I am local in Ohio for everyone, but I do travel. I'm actually currently in Arizona right now. But, you know, in the community, and that it's welcome for others to join in. It's a community for holistic consciousness and those that want to grow as a soul family. But what I'm getting to is that there's about 3 different sisters in my community that all are grieving and moving through the loss of their father recently. Within the last 3 months, 3 different sisters in my community have lost their fathers. So, yep, grief and transition. Grief and transition is a powerful modality of the divine as we walk in this journey. Thank you, Melted Moods. Appreciate you. Let's keep it rolling. So the constant unification perspective across all death and transition, Jewish angel of death, Islamic Azrael, Christian psychopomp angels, modern grief counseling. Azrael's core functions remain invariant constants: compassionate transition assistance, guiding souls peacefully; grief support, comforting the bereaved; release facilitation, teaching to let go; soul guidance, ensuring safe passage. Different traditions use different frameworks, but they're different calculation methods revealing the same true constant. Azrael as the supreme embodiment of compassionate transition and grief support. Conclusion. Your compassionate guide. Azrael is not here to be feared. She is to be trusted. She brings peace, not pain; comfort, not terror; gentle transition, not harsh endings. Every time you face loss or grief, you may connect with her, as well as when you need to let go, support someone dying, seek peace about death, release what no longer serves. Azrael is present, offering compassion, guidance, and gentle support. Building a relationship with Azrael requires trust in transition processing, openness to grief and release, compassion for self and others in loss, surrender to what is beyond control, and faith that love transcends death. Azrael has comfort for you, peace waiting to share, gentle guidance ready to give. Are you ready to receive it? And that is Archangel Azrael from our study today from mysticchrist.com. For anybody that would like to hop on that website anytime, it is also down below in the description for you guys to access. So feel free to tap in there anytime. And if you guys are not following me on YouTube yet, Sacred Light Broadcast Network, or you can type in Sacred Light 33. And you guys can like, share, subscribe. You guys can get notified of all my live content and replays. I have guided meditations of all sorts, like Lemuria, Atlantis, Egypt. I have a Yeshua series, Ancient Greece, Pleiadian, all sorts. And then you guys can check out many of my series that I produce myself, completely self-taught as well. And I also host retreats. So if you're interested in any retreats, I host retreats around the country. Costa Rica in May. And you guys can actually check out this QR code right here. And this QR code will lovingly bring you to all of the goods I have to offer. So you can book one-on-one healing sessions with me. I can do them online or in person. Multiple forms of Reiki, light language activations, personal and custom meditations. Can help you with discovering your soul origin. Let's do Akashic soul origin meditations. I also help with life guidance for life coaching, when it comes to your shadow work, pattern building, and developing new healthy bound communication. So guys, check out one-on-one services, retreat signups, international community that you can be a then I also have an organic, clinical grade reishi coffee. All right, so let's reach out if you have any questions. Gladly help you guys out. So how are we all feeling about this angel of death? Now that we have a newfound perspective on what this means exactly as being angel of death, remembering and seeing that has nothing to do with causing death or, harm, but to help bring peace, love, and light to what is transitioning already. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, I say. So coming up, we have 2 retreats. First, next month, spring equinox, Lake Hope, Ohio. 2 and 3 day retreat.
2017, our
Check it
host
out.
was in prison. Now he channels ascended masters. Marcus ChristoLight, founder of ChristoLight, and that journey from darkness to light taught him something profound about awakening. Now he's inviting you to step into your own transformation. This March 20th through 22nd, Christo is hosting the first ever Ascended Master Spring Equinox Retreat at Lake Hope, Ohio. Picture this: cozy cabins with kitchen and fireplace nestled in Zaleski State Forest, where you'll experience cacao ceremonies for heart expansion, ecstatic dance to liberate your body, and sound baths for vibrational alignment. We'll honor the waters with lakeside ceremonies and a Kuan Yin tea ritual. We'll work with the wisdom of archetypes such as Buddhists, Ishtar, and the violet flame with an amethyst activation, Isis with the power of our words and what it truly means in depth to be the Christos avatar in the Matrix. You'll join Dr. Rhonda Clark, Priestess Jessie of Sacred Phoenix, Kat of Kat's Treasure Tree, and Sadhanam Singh in an intimate, high-frequency circle, plant-based brunches and dinners, all ages welcome, drug and alcohol-free, payment plan option available. Limited spots. Register via the Jotform link below or text Christo at 513-238-5580. Your transformation starts now, attuned with the spring bloom.
Get ready for the first ever Ascended Master Spring Equinox Retreat, March 20th to 22nd at Lake Hope, Ohio. You can get 1 day, 2 day, and 3 day ticket options. And there's also a payment plan as well. Reach out if you have questions by emailing me at marcustut23@gmail.com. You may register and reserve your space by visiting the Jotform link in the description or by going to the website li.sten.to/Sacred Light Retreats. See you guys then. One love.
So that's this retreat coming up. Spring equinox in Ohio. Very affordable. Like we're looking $177. And that's gonna be brunches and dinners, vegetarian and plant-based. That's gonna be a cabin forest, as well as multiple different workshops that are gonna be transformative and in-depth, not just to receive, but to educate you, to bring the tools into your everyday life moving forward. And this is our reset in nature as well, as this is all going to be nature-based. And we're going to be working with the elements by the lake as well. So then, coming up in May, I have a new update on the date, as well as the pricing. The pricing actually got low on this beautiful opportunity. This is a 5-day, 5-night Costa Rica retreat at Jaco Beach, where you get to stay in a condo. The meals are provided, nature excursions as well, and divine
5 days in
workshops.
Jaco Beach, cacao ceremonies, sunset sailing, and finding your inner light. This May, Sacred Light is calling you to Costa Rica for the most transformative spring retreat of your life. Picture yourself waking up at Jaco Bay Towers, steps from pristine beaches. For 5 magical days, May 16th through 20th, you'll journey through legendary waterfalls, connect with sloths and monkeys at Manuel Antonio National Park, and experience the wonder of bioluminescence under starlit skies. Led by quantum shaman Marcus ChristoLight, Dr. Rhonda Clark, and sound healing master Sadanam Singh, you'll dive deep into sacred cacao ceremonies, beach yoga at sunrise, and healing sound baths that awaken your soul. Every vegan meal is crafted with love. Every excursion designed to reconnect you with nature's magic. All of this paradise awaits for just $1,111 solo, or $1,777 for 2 souls ready to transform together. Spaces are limited and filling fast. Register now through the link below, grab your passport, and step into the light. Paradise is calling your name this spring.
And that's number 2 is going to be in Costa Rica. So if you guys have any questions, you know where to find me at. And love to see you guys join us out there. It's going to be a one-of-a-kind experience. And if you've ever been to a country or been to Costa Rica or anything like that, it's worth investing into, because the way it opens up your heart, the way you feel the connection to nature in a way that you just don't hear in the United States, it is a very transformative experience. So reach out if you have questions. I would really love to see you guys join us there, because it's going to be an amazing time. And then also a heads up, it's kind of like a pre-promotion, is that in October I'll be hosting a Sedona. So we'll have a retreat happening in Arizona come October time. So that last thing I was going to share with you guys, this is something that's actually going to be free, donation based. It's going to be coming up on Tuesday, which is coming up 3 days on Sunday at 7 p.m. I'm doing a donation-based free Zoom workshop. And this is going to be about animal totally.
The 222 portal opens February 22nd. Discover your spirit animal chakra destiny. This isn't just another spiritual workshop. It's a unique journey where ancient wisdom meets creative discovery, guided by Marcus ChristoLight, founder of Sacred Light. On February 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern, you'll step into a beginner-friendly space where each of your 7 chakras gets paired with a spirit animal guide. Think of it as building your personal spiritual toolkit, one that enhances your conscious living and helps you navigate life with deeper awareness. This donation-based experience welcomes everyone, regardless of your spiritual background. Whether you're just curious about chakras or ready to deepen your practice, this 222 portal moment offers something transformative. Marcus will guide you through attuning with your chakra system while discovering which spirit animals resonate with your energy centers. Scan the QR code or check the link below to secure your spot. Bring your loved ones. All ages are welcome for this special portal opening. Questions? Reach out to Marcus directly. Don't miss this mystical alignment on 2/22.
So yeah, and that's a beautiful opportunity in 3 days on Sunday. at 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you have questions about that one as well, let's reach out. But you guys, and you can access it there. You guys follow me on Instagram. You guys can see it posted on my Instagram page and on Facebook. You guys can see it pinned at the top of my Facebook page. All right, so let's go ahead now into our final video of today's education. And it's going to be about Archangel Azrael. And this is going to be a nice insight into kind of summing up and recapping who Azrael is and how to connect with this archetype in our daily life.
Archangel Azrael's name means whom God helps. He is also known as the Angel of Death. Legend says that before the creation of man, Azrael proved to be the only angel brave enough to go down to earth and face the hordes of evil in order to bring God the materials needed to make man. For this service he was made the Angel of Death and given a register of all mankind. He is also be portrayed as a resident of the third heaven. Archangel Azrael is said to hold a scroll concerning the fate of mortals, recording and erasing their names at their birth and death. He is responsible for taking the souls of the deceased away from the body. Azrael does not act independently, but is only informed by God when the time is up to take a soul. Archangel Azrael is the angel who lovingly guides souls through the transition of death. He makes them feel safe and secure and assures they don't suffer in their dying process. Azrael helps these newly passed over souls adjust to their new spiritual existence on the other side. Archangel Azrael also comforts the survivors of those who have died, and helps them process their loss and heal their grief by holding them in his wings. He provides grieving people with love, healing energy, as well as material, spiritual and emotional support, besides helping all souls in transition and their remaining loved ones. Archangel Azrael also guides professionals who are involved in preparing the dying like nurses, clergy, and hospice workers. During our life here on earth, Azrael assists us with important transitions, such as endings and new beginnings in our lives by helping us navigate smoothly through different life changes and cycles. He also helps us release anything that is blocking our spiritual growth. Archangel Azrael also supports spiritual teachers and counselors by guiding their words and actions. Call upon Archangel Azrael when you need to shield yourself from absorbing your client's pain and grief. Azrael is filled with healing light, ready to guide those who are experiencing heartbreaks due to the loss of a loved one, a dream, a job, a relationship, or anything that brings someone into a state of loss. In Western traditions, Azrael is usually depicted as a hooded angel of death. However, intuitives have observed Archangel Azrael as a winged man in a creamy white robe. Azrael is a divine light that absorbs sorrows and grief and helps people keep it together when their souls are aching. Here's a channeled message from Archangel Azrael to you, dear one. You are bound for greatness, so never fear, for we are here to support, guide, bless and protect you. Never fear the changing times, because it is for the transformation of all. Everyone is here on a journey through different levels, so respect each one's path. You are meant for greater things, far more than what you can think of now. So rest assured that you are always being guided to your highest good, and never fear if you make mistakes. All is being healed and you are meant for a higher dimension. You are being called for something marvelous. Your existence in this world was not an accident. Your life in this timeline has been planned for many eons ago, and everything is going according to plan. Nothing was a mistake. If you have painful memories of the past, it's there for a reason. Your painful experiences were there for a reason. There's no need to regret, because everything will always lead you to something greater. You will realize soon that it's okay, nothing ever changed from your past because it all led and will lead to something far greater than you can ever imagine. You will look back and see you had a good run. Before you move on to your next soul journey, enjoy the process this year because you're going to level up on all aspects of your life. Focus on your growth and no need to compare your life from others. Your life and your journey are already precious on their own. Don't forget that if the burden gets too heavy, leave it all to God and the angels. We are always here to support and guide you. Your purpose, mission and life are all being protected by the divine. Nothing can ever take away your light.
All right. What an episode. So, really appreciate the comments and new subscriber. Really appreciate you being vulnerable today and just really connecting with the energy of this episode. You know, grief is something that we all go through in this life, and the stages of it, they can't really, and they come in waves. And times that we expect, and the times that we don't expect. We can, you know, it is part of this human journey. And it's actually a gift. It's a gift in the multi-dimensional planes, for the above and below, to be the medium, to be the binding force of heaven on earth. We are also ultimately in a illusionary existence together, just sharing these fractalized moments. Beautiful energy today. Beautiful, beautiful energy today. So with that, let's close out. And if you have not yet, I'm gonna allow you to check out Sacred King, see what it's all about, and how you guys can connect. And then we'll be closing out.
Hey, what's going on? Marcus ChristoLight here, founder and member of the Sacred Kingdom community. I am so excited to share with you guys the directory and some insight into the beautiful members that we have a part of the council of the Sacred Kingdom community, a international, worldwide, sacred community of soul family, full of starseeds, visionaries, artists, practitioners, shamans, as well as handcrafters and organic product makers. We have such a beautiful variety of amazing quality of organic products, including crystals as well, holistic and quantum healing services, all available in one link page directory for you. And you guys may be able to find who resonates for you, either locally in your area or online through the Sacred Kingdom community. So take a look. Welcome to the Sacred Kingdom community link page, where you guys can access everything Sacred Kingdom that's available worldwide 24/7. First link you'll see is the Facebook page, and you'll be able to take a browse and follow, keep up with any activity through Facebook if you're a Facebook user. Then we have the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is designed with a playlist for each member that is a part of the YouTube channel, so you can access and see content specific to each individual. Now we have holistic healing retreats that are led by myself, Marcus ChristoLight, of Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. And then we have other members of the community that join in with these retreats to help build and bring connective community. These holistic retreats have workshops, live music, plant-based food, and much more. Then we have Lunar Queen and Organics Essence. This is an online crystal shop. She has a wide variety of crystals, greatly priced, high quality, organic with no dyes. Along with that, she also does card readings, and you can book with her. Then we have Eagle's Hearth Ministry and Sacraments, Grandma Katie Sing Eagle, with her tinctures, salves, lotions, herbal products, and much more. Jade's Wellness Trade. Jade's Wellness Trade is a fully organic line, all plant and herbal based when it comes to home hygiene products such as soaps, shampoos, conditioners, and much more. Operation Oscar Mike. Wow. Where to begin? Good fellow of mine, AJ Lardy, his friends Scott and Eric own a alternative healing nonprofit business to help military and first responders to bridge with alternative healing. Sacred Light Healing and Wellness, myself, Marcus ChristoLight, Reiki, Akashic meditations, as well as inner child healing, shadow work, and more. And then we have Shining Soul Healing and Wellness, QHHT, quantum hypnosis, as well as herbal-based healing products with Sarah Broadhead. Soul Awakening with Sandra Marshall out of California, a wonderful podcaster, as well as lecturer and educator. And then we have Soulista Healing with Christina out of Pennsylvania. You guys can check out our link page anytime. And you guys can browse and book with services, purchase crystals and organic products. Along with that, we also do host retreats together and other events. We have online spaces like full moon and new moon events, and much more to come. Tune into our podcast on the YouTube channel, Sacred Kingdom. Reach out if you'd like to become a member and grow with this community as we continue to bring generational wealth and healing to all generations of planet Earth. One love.
Wow. All right. That's going to do it for today. The last clip said you're called to something marvelous. It sounded like you're being called something, Marcus. Oh, snap. I didn't realize the significance till I heard you say your name. Oh, nice. Well, thank you for that reflection. I definitely received that moment, and I'll take it as a good sign of stepping further and further into more harmonization and synchronization of my mind, body, emotions with the all. And it's grateful to be here. 10 or 50 to 100. I'm just grateful to be here and being you and sharing these magical moments with me as I get to these moments. And, you know, as we talked about today, there'll be a time and place for transitioning out of this physical body, out of this physical awareness as this identity we call Marcus, ChristoLight, and same for you as well. So with that being said, let's enjoy the moments while we can and continue to rewrite the stories and the movie that's taking place on this earth. And remember that we all contribute as a collective together, or else we wouldn't be a part of this moment, part of this existence here. So how are you going to contribute as you continue forward, knowing that transitions are always bound, and you get to also create transition. All right, guys. I will see you guys next week on I wasn't able to, but either way, stay up to date, follow my socials, hit my link page down below in the ticker or in the description. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, the YouTube channel, and I always update you guys and let you know my events coming up as well as what broadcasts are going to be coming on, as I do have lives and replays streaming at least 3 times a day. All right, guys. (2023) Mother Gaia, third dimensional planet, ascending. Thank you from the Sacred Light Broadcast Network and Sacred Light Productions for tapping in and tuning in to all live and replay content, holistic, conscious, for your empowerment. Tap in to the Christ light within. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember that you are the one that you have been looking for. Enjoy this content. If you would like to collaborate or receive production through myself, Marcus ChristoLight, direct message or email me at marcustut23@gmail.com to discuss details. Wholeness and balanced love. Ashe.